Today is the day. Silent Hill 2 just dropped. We're going to do a little bit of a breakdown and spoiler free for anybody that hasn't bought the game or is thinking about picking it up down the road. And just to see what you can expect from the game in terms of graphics, physics, environments, gameplay, just your basics. And we'll try and keep it as spoiler free as we can. We're going to wait a few months down the road till everybody gets a really good chance. Because I always feel like the worst part of picking up a new game late is jumping onto YouTube and finding so many, and even in the thumbnails, giving so much away. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. We are going to check it out. Now, if you're torn between which platform to buy this on, I would highly suggest you play it on the PS5 first, regardless of which platform you favor, unless of course you have a GigaChad PC and can experience it in all of that 4K ray tracing glory. The requirements of this game are high, regardless of the minimum specs provided. The DualSense features baked into this game seem to be glitching in and out on PC users and still awaiting a patch. Yes, the graphics may be better on the GigaChad, but the features of the DualSense and 3D audio provided on the PlayStation still remain unmatched, regardless of the platform you prefer. Xbox users, unfortunately, will have to wait a year as Bloober Team finishes the exclusivity contract with Sony. Without further ado, let's climb the hill. First up, we have cinematics. While beautifully thought out, transition in and out of gameplay flawlessly, and still keeping that same eerie feeling, and it remains true to the original, while still managing to expand. The mocap and voice acting still feel faithful to the original, and breathe a breath of fresh air into the series. Except for that light bulb there. That's a funny looking light bulb. The environments are absolutely stunning. A highly detailed, right down to the tiles and grass in between the cracks of the concrete, the rust-covered walls. I scoured the streets and hallways to see, well, maybe they forgot this, until realizing it's nothing but a truly well-polished environment. Now, I did experience a few drop frames in a few odd areas, but nevertheless a solid experience. The movement has also been updated and remastered, and honestly, as a longtime fan, I'm impressed. I had my doubts, but the transitions on and off ladders to stairs and through windows is absolutely flawless. Now, one thing I did notice, as I did have a few odd glitches with the doors pounding off my body or enemy, but it did kind of add to the creepiness, and then again, I'm still playing it 2 days early, so I can expect a few hiccups here and there. Combat is probably my favorite part, as I had my doubts after watching the original reveal. I thought this could be a deal breaker for me. I was proven wrong. It feels solid, punchy, and true to the OG. Blood sprays and gore look absolutely phenomenal, regardless of how much I wanted to see dismemberment. Then again, it does stay true to the original. Puzzles? Now this is where it gets interesting. As someone who played the original numerous times, I expected these to be on point. And to my surprise, they had subtle changes and expanded various areas, making the game challenging for even OG players, depending on your difficulty, giving a vast selection of different changes and revamped experience. The physics, on the other hand, is where this game truly shines. Bloober Team absolutely nailed it. The dynamic fog and weather effects, to leaves blowing through the streets, flyers stapled to poles blowing in the wind, ripples when you run through the water, to the reflections of the puddles, give this game a true remaster it deserves. Now if you're on PlayStation, there are two settings, performance and quality. Now quality runs at a fairly steady 30 FPS with higher texture detail. Now shadows is where it kind of gets interesting with these settings. They almost look absolutely identical. Whether you're on quality or performance, there is little to no difference to the naked eye at all. The death sequences are short and sweet, just like the original was, and the save locations are even creepier than ever, glowing in red velvet light. Now if you're wondering, what does the Deluxe Edition include? Is it worth it? Classic filters and custom headgear remain a staple for this title. It's not much, but it's enough to please even the OGs. It also includes a digital art book and the infamous digital soundtrack by none other than Akira himself. Now would I recommend this game? Abso-freaking-lutely. But what about an OG fan? Give Bloober a chance. You won't be disappointed. As a longtime fan of Silent Hill, it is amazing to see that Bloober Team really felt the need to go all out. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. Stick around for more. We got more games coming.